Hey, what is up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new, welcome to the party. There's still pizza in the back. Guys, I wanted to make a video for you, which hopefully is going to help you choose a better champion in general in Raid Shadow Legends, because this game has a bunch of champions. It's a hero collector. There's like so many options for you. Let me move my camera. There's like, I don't know, a couple hundreds of champions, and we're always pulling new champions. And I want to tell you which are the best champions for you to build for pretty much any sort of content. Yeah, let's jump straight into this. First of all, depending on which area of the game you're interested in playing with, there's a few general champions that are always good. And there's also, I'm also gonna tell you where to get some of the free champions that are actually game changing, and they're going to change your account pretty much since the day you're gonna get them. For example, Mitrala Lifebane. This is one of the free legendaries, and she's one of the strongest free legendaries that Raid gives it out for free for you. But you still have to play for a couple of months, and that will be in Hydra Clan Boss. She is a reward from Hydra Clan Boss. And as soon as you get her, your arena teams are going to be super stronger, and any other teams in PvE as well, because she has debuff cleansing, and she also have very good buffs as well. But yes, let's talk about the best champions, no matter if they are rare, epics or legendaries. On a general note, because then obviously I'm showing you Mitrala, and now I'm going to show you some more targeted champions, and probably you will not have some of them, or you will have others that do pretty much the same. But on a general note, some of the best champions that you could save are champions that are max HP damage dealers. And the few champions that are max HP damage dealers here are the legendary champion Dwarf Acresia. She is a max HP damage dealer. I'll show you what she can do. First of all, let me quickly show you just a glimpse of her kit. Everything here does max HP damage. This is percentage based, right? 5% of this champion's max HP. No, this gives crit. Never mind. I'm sorry about that. The damage attacks two enemies, attacks all enemies 2 times. What am I talking about? I can't read anymore. She attacks all enemy 2 times, and this damage based is on enemy's max HP. As well, with one of her other skills, attacks one enemy 2 times. Again, this is enemy max HP. So to show you just a quick glimpse of what enemy max HP damage dealers can do, I'm going to jump into a quick battle, Ultra Nightmare here, boss and clan boss. The main, you can see perfectly, the main damage dealer in the team is Acresia, which deals enemy max HP percentage based. And the others are just survivability and buffs and debuffs. And I'll show you this super quick. We're gonna run a quick Ultra Nightmare clan boss here, and you should be able to see about 45 million damage. This is not the best, but this is not the worst. But look at the damage numbers here. Let me move my camera just a tad bit. Acresia did 30 million damage, while the other ones are just there. And I'm going to show you another clan boss real quick. Let's jump into one quick Hydra, so you can understand how important these enemy max HP enemy max HP champions are. This is hard. I have a team here that managed to do 55 million on quick battle. I'm not sure if we're gonna pull this number now, but we're gonna do a quick battle here. And we survived almost 500 turns, it was. Oh no, never mind. 200 turns, my bad. I didn't see properly. So this did 70 million damage, a bit more than what I saved previously. And again, Acresia, let me move my camera again, is one of the main damage dealers here. And obviously, you might not have Acresia, but in this case, any champions that deal damage in regards to enemy max HP is always going to be a good champion for you to build. I'm going to give you a few other examples here. Whisper. Whisper again deals enemy max HP. Sorry. Whisper does not deal enemy max HP. Whisper is a very strong attack based damage dealer but she is one of these damage dealers that if you build her right, she's going to take extra turns and she's going to attack about 5-6 turns in a row, and they're all going to be, because she's an attack based champion, they're all going to be crits. This was my bad. Whisper is not one of them. Another enemy max HP damage dealer is going to be Royal Guard here. With his second skill, attacks all enemies, and this damage increases according to the enemy's max HP. To give you a quick example here, let's jump into stage 10 hard mode spider. You're gonna be like, yo, spider stage 10, I'm not even down to, I don't know, hard mode yet. All I want to do is just showcase you a bit of his strength. We actually gonna let Acrisia in, gonna take Trunda out, and we're gonna put Royal Guard. I'm only going to showcase it to you. I'm not going to play the whole battle. Just want to show you how important enemy max HP damage dealers are in general. Because you can have them pretty much everywhere. In PvE, in bosses, in waves, pretty much everywhere. Especially that in higher content and in higher waves, there's going to be enemies with higher HP, right? So, let's have a look at this here. Acrisia attacks all enemies and the damage is going to be enemy max HP. Look at that, almost 1 million damage. And now again here, Royal Guard, he also attacks based on enemy max HP. Boom, look at that, 1.1 million damage. So you see how important enemy max HP damage dealers are. On the other hand, other champions that deal a bunch of damage are also burn champions, because burn deals enemy max HP again, HP burn champions. And also poison champions. This guy is not a poison champion, no? No, he is not. Well, if you don't have a poison champion, you can as well just put poison set on the champion. And here I'm going to also show you a couple of HP burn champions. Very strong HP burn epic champion is Geomancer. Again, another very strong epic HP burn champion is going to be Mordecai. Mordecai has an AoE HP burn, which is even stronger than Geomancer. Then there is legendary Trunda Guild Mallet. She's also very strong and she does also place HP burn. She's very good in Hydra. And any other champions that are HP burn. If you don't really have these champions into your account, whenever you get new champions, keep an eye out for champions that deal enemy max HP damage dealer, also burn champions, and also keep an eye out for poison champions, because poison champions are very, very strong against bosses. I'm going to quickly jump into a clan boss here, and we're gonna do Demon Lord, but this time we're gonna do Nightmare. Do we have 70 million here? We have more. We're gonna do Nightmare just for the sakes of it, and I'm going to take Acrisia out, and I'm going to put in Geomancer, right? So we can do some enemy max HP burn damage. Let's just take Acrisia out for the sakes of it and put Geomancer. And I also want to show you, we can't really do it in quick battle. I wanted to show you how strong poison is, but we're gonna do a quick battle here so I don't take too much of your time. We should be able to do quite a bit of damage as well. The Geomancer is not fully geared into damage dealing, but as you can see here, 35 million damage. If you're not yet at these, you know, caps of damage like 85 million, 50 million, 120 or even more, probably if you're an older Raid Shadow Legends, you already have like a super strong, you do way more damage than me. But as you can see here, if you're newer and you need a champion that you actually want him to dish a lot of damage, HP burn champion would help as well, because look at this, Geomancer did 34 million damage. Sir Nicholas did about 28 too, but Sir Nicholas is fully built, he's not built to do damage, but in this case, look at that, he also healed 12 million. So yes, HP burn, enemy max HP, and then you have the usual HP damage dealers, you have defense damage dealers, there's quite a bit of damage dealers. But as a general note here, keep this in mind. And then other champions to look out for are champions that give turn meter, that increase your turn meter. For example, here we have a very strong support legendary, Nekmotar. Even though his kit is not super interesting, the most interesting part about him is that he has an aura lead that gives speed in all battles. He also has this very peculiar skill that says places a 30% increased speed buff on all allies for 2 turns and fill their turn meter by 30%. So this guy is a beast. He also places speed, he also increases turn meter. Champions that place speed buffs and increase turn meter are one of the go-to support champions that you can put in your teams to dish out like a lot of damage in any content. This guy also fills his own turn meter by 5%. He also has a bit of a decreased speed debuff and leech. So look out for champions that do help you increase your turn meter and give you speed boosts. Other champions that do that will be, let's have a look at this while glancing through my champions, would be Arbiter here. She does place a speed buff, she's also reviving, and she also increases turn meter. There's also rares that do that. I'm not too familiar with all the champions, but keep an eye on this specific buffs. Again, I've just randomly found a champion that does poison damage. Poison damage and HP burn at the same time. Very strong combination. HP burn already does max HP. Poison also deals max HP as well. Let's see if we can check here real quick. We'll look at poison. Let's have a look. Bomb as well. Bomb as well is a very good debuff as well. Bomb does a lot of damage too, because as you can see here, direct champions suffer direct damage that ignores their defense value. Weaken, again, look for champions that have weaken. Weaken is very strong again, increases the damage the target receives by 15 or 25. So there's quite a few things that you need to keep an eye out to deal more damage. Let's have a look at poison real quick. Poison, look at this. Damages the targeted champion by 2.5% or 5% of their max HP. As you can see, poison damage again is max HP damage based. And on the other hand, we talked about debuffs now, but on the other hand, if you also want to deal more damage or you want to have a better, I'm just going to claim this real quick. If you want to have better teams in general, look for teams that have ally attacks. Sorry, look for champions that have ally attacks. Like here, Lady Mikage. Lady Mikage has an ally attack here on her skill that says this: the allies joining the, a bit more above. Then teams up with all the allies to attack a single enemy. So basically, she rallies all allies in your team to attack a target. Besides that, not only that, she also rallies all your allies to attack, she's also increasing attack and crit damage. Very good buffs to look out for. Increasing attack, increasing crit damage, increasing crit rate if you cannot hit 100% crit rate, increasing speed. Attack, sorry, I was showing 3 for 2 buffs. Attack and speed damage are one of the best. Then second would be, third will be turn meter control. And then there's also other buffs, like for example, Perfect Veil. Perfect Veil also increases, I think, defense. Veil here. Veil increases your defense, right, by 7.5% or 15 for Perfect Veil. Then you also have Strengthen. If you have a champion that gives Strengthen, this also reduces the value of the damage received by 15 or 25. So Veil and Strengthen is pretty much the same. Other good buffs are Block Damage that ignores all the forms of damage. There's quite a few things that you need to keep an eye out for. But some of the best champions here would be champions that increases your attack, increases your defense, increases your speed. You always need to build your team pretty much mixed in between one super strong damage dealer, one reviver, one buffer, and one debuffer. For example, another very strong debuffer here would be Uugo. Uugo places a 65% decreased defense debuff on the enemy champion, which is quite a lot, you know. Whenever you're gonna hit with your damage dealer, you're gonna deal almost 60% more damage. Not really 60% more damage, but the defense of the champion is gonna be 60% lower. So you're gonna deal a bunch of damage extra. Talking about all these champions. Just in case you don't have any of these champions and you want to try something cool, By downloading the game with my link below, you can get up to 3 free legendaries and 3 free epics, and you can try to play maybe different champions that you might not have on your main account. You can create a second account, or maybe you want to reroll your account. You will get the legendary champion Corrado. As for your second champion, you can use the promo code Demon Slayer and you get Tolin Fallbeard, a very strong attack-based damage dealer. Then for your third legendary, you will get Leminisi Gold Chase after 7 days of logging in. And for the epics, you're getting Uugo, which is super strong in Chimera, super strong in Hydra. She's basically pretty much good in anywhere because she has this incredibly strong decreased defense by 60%. Not only that, she also revives other champions. I think she's one of the best epics that you could get out there for free. You also get Tagoar for free, and then you also get Lady Kilen, which is going to be one of your materials to fuse Lady Mikage. And Lady Mikage is a mythical. So very good promotion there. You can try it out. If you download the game with my link below, you'll get yourself 3 free legendaries and 3 epic champions. Just read the description below so you can find out how to claim all these champions. And just to show you how strong decreased defense is in combination with HP burn, weaken, and also a max HP damage. Check this out. We're gonna go to Spider's Den, stage 10. And I'm going to show you how ridiculously strong. Oh my god, I couldn't say the word, guys. Excuse me. Ridiculously strong this would be. We're taking defense down. We are going to take attack up. No, we're going to die because this is stage 10 and we need a bunch of speed. We're going to take speed aura. This is going to be enough. Max HP damage dealer. Actually, we're gonna take an HP burn as well. HP burn or weaken? Which one should I take? I think weaken, because this guy gives weaken and hex. Check this out. Look at the damage numbers. I'm gonna show you. This is gonna be ridiculous. So first of all, we need to place Perfect Veil because we're gonna get attacked here, and I don't want to die. I'm gonna put the shields up. Look at this. We're gonna place Hex and Weaken, which are 2 damage debuffs. She's gonna follow up with a 500k, not too bad. Now we're gonna also place 60% defense down. So look in the top left corner, we have Hex, we have Weaken, and then we have defense down. Check this out. And now we're gonna deal damage in regard to max HP. Although, I'm not sure if you already noticed, the boss is at the half HP just because I placed all these 3 debuffs. Look at this. Boom. 1.4 mil. That's almost 3 million damage. This is ridiculous. Like, seriously. If you build yourself the right team with the right buffs and debuffs, oh my god, man, you're just cruising through the game. So that's pretty much everything. Here we cannot really do much to continue the damage because obviously we have our skills on cooldown. But I think Acrisia here is gonna do quite nice. Let's have a look. Boom, boom. Look at that. 2.7 million damage. Like, you're probably looking at this and you're like, bro, you have such a nice champions. You can do, I don't know, stage 10 Spider. Like, I don't really have these champions. It's super hard for me. As I said previously, all you have to do is keep an eye out for the champions that deal specific debuffs or buffs. Imagine in this team I had increased attack. Let me claim this real quick. In this team I had increased attack, decreased defense. So I'm already buffing the attack, I'm debuffing their defense. I also had weaken, which increases 15% more damage dealt to the champions. I had hex as well, which spreads the damage that I deal around all the targets. And then I had max HP damage, right? And all these combined made me do almost 3 million damage per damage dealer attack, which is crazy. Imagine doing this in all the content. You can do this in arena if you have the right buffs and debuffs. You can do this everywhere. In all dungeons, you can do this in Doom Towers, you know, and you can climb into hard. Look at this. We managed to finish normal. No, not yet, because this this reset last week and I didn't really have time to play. But previous season, we were climbing through hard, like, and hard is super hard. Like, seriously, champions have like 350 level, so it's pretty hard, I would say. But yes, guys, this video doesn't really pinpoint the best champions for you to build, because in the end, the best champions for you to build are the champions that hold some of the best buffs and debuffs in the game. And when you combine all these together, and then you put in, example, for going against bosses, enemy max HP damage dealer, or poisoners, or HP burners, boom, you're just gonna deal massive amounts of damage. When you go into arenas, that's a different subject there. You might need speed there, you might need cleansing, or placing stunts, full crowd controls like stuns, fear, freeze, stuff like that to stop the enemy from attacking you, or moving basically to just freeze them. Alright boys, this is pretty much it, and hopefully after watching this video you're getting a better understanding on how to build your teams from now on. Or at least a better understanding on some of the best buffs, debuffs and types of champions that you should look out for. I was Mr. Man Plays, this was Mr. Man Plays Raid YouTube channel. Thanks for hanging out with me, I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye. If you download the game with my link below, or if you want to reroll your account, you will start the game fresh with the best promo out there. 3 free legendaries and 3 free epics. Corrado, after finishing tutorial, you can use the promo code to get Tholin as well, Demon Slayer in the first 72 hours, and your 3rd legendary will come in July when we start our 7-day login chase for Lemonisi Goldwing.